The stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017. We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that can be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw is Watson. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Now a give to Breida. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Allen. That is incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsom. Yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Lindsey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Now Watson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's Tyler Newsome now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. After 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll let it go deep for Foster. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. The end result, 21 yards.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard now to the 16.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Breida. He will push his way down to about the 14. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Texans 3, Tyler Bass. To kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's fielded at the 34. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it. Now they're just hoping to cap it off. This is Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Texans 3.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throw left side, complete to Foster. They find some open field here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the red zone now, Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
3rd and 2, Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown! Phillip Lindsay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 4. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the clock reads 30 seconds to go, so really not a whole lot of time to speak of. They're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A final shot before half for Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen steps away. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on third. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Bills 21, Texans 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
58, boys, 58, 58. Switch up. Hey, 58's the man.
Back to throw, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now it's Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9. Allen off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Here's Breida. Finding room to the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, 32 yards. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
28, Texans 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 31, Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Watson rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On fourth down, Watson. They'll roll him out right. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Steps away to his left. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Throwing on second and long. Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Texans on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
2nd down and 8.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. For Stephon Diggs, he can do a lot of things, CD. He can be a possession-type receiver. He can take the top off a defense, or he can do what we saw right there, make a catch, and then turn it into a big game.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll have a first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He'll buy some time right. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Carlos Basham just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. To throw is Watson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
41's coming. 41's a mic. Blue down. Blue down.
Now a give to Breida. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
Round 80. I got one. Out. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Hey, 41's my out.
On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that first down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him, and now it's going to go in the other direction.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Watson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 148 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run again with Breida. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Mike 5. Mike 5. Like the pass. Waste of time.
And they will take a knee here.